Hi everybody, this is Karak with ACG, and today we're taking a look at The Park, which is a game created by Funcom that exists within the Secret World MMO, but it's its own side story, and it's based sort of like Ethan Carter.
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
World looks really cool. Now, I'm running a 980 GTX. I'm getting 60 frames locked. We're pretty good. I am running it only at 1080p. That's because I am recording on the same machine. And I want to make sure that it gets captured at least at that perfect 60 frames. See where it goes if it drops.
Make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience.
You know, the Secret World has such a unique look to it, a unique color palette. It's something that amongst a lot of MMO fans we talk about. You know, every game's got its own unique thing about it that captures people, whether it's the overall animation stylings of, let's say, Knights of the Old Republic Online or the Secret World. The Secret World, it really is about just a unique soft color palette that they've gone with.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Atlantic Island Park, a tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who use their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all those who follow after. Yeah, I'm just loving the look. Information? Tickets, please. Oh, those are creepy. The creepy bubble men. That's awesome. What's going on here?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Wait. How did he get in if he has to unlock the gates? What the hell? When it comes down to it, the most I know about this story is basically that Lorraine ends up having to look for her child in the park. The rest I've sort of on purpose kept a little bit of a step away. Wow. That looks like an actor for some I recognize. Oh, Batman. Batman and, let's see, the Michael Keaton Batman with the penguin in it. Looks like one of the bad guys in that movie. Graphically, it looks really good. It's running completely locked.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
God rays, everything looks really good. Ooh, what's going on here? Like she's a drug addict or something. Longest escalator ride ever. What the hell? It's dark. One of the things I've noticed is that there's a lot of negative space within the music, which I like. It sort of lets the sound effects sink in. One thing I want to point out, I'm gonna leave the music running.
The park. What happened here?
Harley looking. I'm gonna leave the music running, though I'll probably get a copyright strike. Whatever. Okay. And what did it say, right?
Come back, Callum. Callum!
Okay. One thing I did read is that the more you yell, the more the tension rises in the character's voice, and that has something to do with the gameplay itself.
Come back.
You can't catch me.
There's a kid. Oh.
Stop, Callum! Callum, come back here right now!
I was born in darkness.
Wait, Callum!
You know,
Callum? Where'd you go?
Whether you're a fan of Secret World or not, I want to make sure I quiet when they talk. Whether you're a fan or not, you have to admit that they can absolutely nail atmosphere so well. I love the soft pastel look to everything. Now, it may not be for everybody.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Oh, what? Little foam bottom shoe. Okay.
Come out, sweetie.
Over here!
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
That's a funny little rhyme there.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Over here!
Oh, what happened?
Where are you?
This way!
Look to see what the control settings are here. Turn this on for now because I don't know what that actually is. So, journal or anything, so I don't know. Couldn't get that to pop up, whatever it was.
Callum!
Over here!
No, that was awesome.
Where are you?
Ferris wheel, Octotron, Tunnel of Tales, House of Horrors, Bumper Cars, Roller Coaster, Sideshow Alley.
Callum, stay where you are.
Come on, Mommy!
Callum, tell Mommy where you are. Wait, Callum!
Yeah. Riding the Swan. Takuma Satra move.
Stop! Callum! Callum? Come back. Callum, where did you go? Callum, where did you go?
Oh, whoa, that's...
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
This is cool.
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their
Up, Chad the
parents'
Chipmunk.
house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to
Welcome to the Hotel Diabetes.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother.
Yeah, just so you guys know, there's nothing I can do right now. We're just listening.
I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
I think a lot of that story was just to reflect the bad mother aspect that I know the game's going for. And yeah, I get that that's slow. I might have picked the wrong ride to go on right away, but when I yelled, okay. Hey, duck. Yeah, how about you look the other way, Satan duck? It's the suck, the Satan duck. Because you can't really mix devil and duck, it's just, well, duck. Well? That certainly is something.
Callum, where are you? Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Okay.
Come out, sweetie. Callum, stay where you are.
This way.
Really atmospheric. A little slow, though. A little slow. Always got to be prepared for that.
Another accident. This place.
Oh, not what I wanted to do. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening. The governor's booked to cut the ribbon. I'm not truly worried the customers will come out for simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions the process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers. Huh, my taint always lingers. Whoa, that bear met its end. Okay.
Stay where you are.
This way, Mommy.
Hello?
Follow the trail.
Callum, where did you go?
Over here.
Please, Callum, tell me where you are.
Whoa, that is awesome looking. There's nothing? I didn't see you could see your body. That's cool.
Where did you go?
Mother Duck said quack, 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 quack.
Where are you?
Just going to go a tiny bit off the beaten path here, just in case, there's a note or something like that available. This is one of the most off the beaten path's locations right here, so can't go into the water.
Come back, Callum.
Oh shit. No way. Oh, thought that was going to lock me there.
Wait for Mommy.
And if you guys are wondering, I am hitting the shout button. That's not automatic. That's
Don't hide from me, Callum.
right mouse button.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Witness named Creed. Statement. We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of the suits. They gave me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was more like a human face smiling out of the block of ice. The more you looked at it, the more you saw there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural. Made your heart begin to beat a bit faster, like you were prey. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in a chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy, who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Okay. That would have been a fun police report to take. You know, with these walking simulators, these experience games, one of the things they need to do is they really need to solidify you within their environment. Otherwise, it's a difficult sell. Right now, I am in the environment, but I have to say that first ride, damn slow. I do believe that it was nothing more than a precursor to the story that she isn't the best mother, but... I'm frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money, but no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me these plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contact they had, every meeting place that I have had watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I've been swindled. I've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans regardless, the harvesting machines, the transport mechanism, etc. I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open. They will be rides, after all. So obviously there's a sinister impact to these rides. I think we can already figure that out, but...
Come out, sweetie.
Let's see what happens. Looks like that's the fastest it can go. Let's see what happens if I ride it.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Oh, okay. How am I going to speed it up if I'm in the car, though? One, two, oh, maybe? Another one? Okay, we're going to ride the Octatron, or Octatron, or... Boy, I hope you have Dramamine if you're somebody who gets ill from... Right. When I was a kid, these were one of my favorite rides. When I was really young. Okay, we're speeding up here. Highway to the danger zone. We're gonna ride into the danger zone. Whoa! What in the shit is that? On now. that was a good little tactic to show that just popping up there. Wait, is somebody inside the booth now? What the? Oh, what the hell? Oh, yeah, somebody's. Before I just go in there. Huh.
Where did you go?
Wait. See if this area has been repaired by what I did. I did not. No, negative. Okay.
Hello?
Follow the trail.
You can hear that whisper of the kid saying, "Follow the trail." So.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Something's there. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. Aren't that many tourists around, and so much of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean Steve, see? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, is Chad, the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all that, but the more he wears a suit, the weirder Steve's getting. At first it was little things like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every night. Then I saw him at Susie's Diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day, but nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walked by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him, puking up in a gutter outside the Cycle station, because as sure as hell, the man can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of that suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Essentially, I called my supervisor, and we came by. Steve wandered off. Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Hinman. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a cheap scare, but it admittedly, it did actually get me.
Come to Mommy, Callum.
So, what... I mean... I don't see a door. Okay, that looks like that person might not be there. Oh, there they are. What's weird is a lot of these places, and I'm not quite sure why they've done this, don't have entrances you can use. You can't actually get into any of them, which seems like sort of an immersion breaker, to be honest. I have to...
Callum, where are you?
Because, I mean, if I saw this, what looks like a chick just standing there, I'd probably want to,
Where are you?
Catch me, Mom.
Oh, great. A Cthulhu bird.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
This way.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Stop, Callum! Callum! Where did you go? Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat. Callum, come back here right now! Where did you go? I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
This way.
Come back.
Over here.
No.
What the hell?
Son, don't!
Here's where we perform the electrocutions.
Hello?
Catch me, Mom.
There's a lot of things I expected. That was not one of them. Guess you can't ride the bumper cars. It's so funny when this kind of game starts running. It's easy to assume there's...
Quack, 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 quack.
Callum!
This way, Mom.
Gotta make sure I can't ride this because the sound keeps coming.
Tell Mommy where you are.
Follow the trail.
Go back up on here just in
Mommy needs
case.
to see you, Callum. Wait for Mommy!
Catch me, Mom.
Come back, Callum.
Can't catch me.
Wait, Callum!
Over here.
Okay. Oh.
Stop, Callum!
This way.
Can't tell if I'm supposed to follow the heat source looking
Where are
thing.
you?
I am. Okay.
What's this?
Okay. Now, again, I'm going to read these because, you know, sometimes on YouTube especially, it's difficult to see the font. So, financial genius or eccentric geriatric, Nathaniel Winter. When Nathaniel Winter, billionaire mogul, announced his intention to build an amusement park on the fog-shrouded shores of Solomon Island off the coast of New England, there were sniggers up and down Wall Street. Winter, who made his fortune through a series of savvy investments during the post-war boom, has long been considered an eccentric but brilliant man. His passion for New England region has always been at the forefront of his investment portfolio, with him pouring funds into local businesses, small and large. In general, his business sense and investments have paid off, and due to his generosity, Winter enjoys a friendly relationship with the governor and other key political figures. So why, with a track record like this, are the Wall Street wizards shaking their heads? At first glance, Solomon Island is an odd choice, a tiny town called Kingsmouth, with a sleepy main street, a preppy academy for dropouts from Boston, a lighthouse that's already in the process of being automated, and a belligerent tribe of natives who are very recently involved in a dispute over the Blue Ridge mines. It doesn't make sense, one commentator pointed out. New England has a short summer this far north, and the number of visitors to Solomon Island per season are limited. I don't know how he expects to turn a profit, but others have far more faith in Winter under condition of anonymity. Oh, jeez, I always mess up. An engineer, under condition of no one knowing who the fuck he is. As you can tell, I'm tired. An engineer who has seen the plans for the park notes several anomalies. He's digging far deeper than is needed for an amusement park, including several underground chambers which are too small to house machinery. If you ask me, the old man is looking for something buried beneath the island. Could this be the real reason that the eccentric businessman is relocated to this remote northern island? Is this corporate misdirection of the highest order by a crafty entrepreneur? With the disputes over the Blue Ridge mine with the native population ongoing, there's definitely something buried beneath Solomon Island. Perhaps Nathaniel Winter is going to surprise us all. But that's what happens when you fucking never...
Don't hide from me,
Sorry
Callum.
about that, guys.
Hello?
Something's over there, it looks like.
Callum?
All aboard. Examine incident report. Francis Dufresne. Job title, laborers working on the crane. Supervisor, Richard. Witnesses, Lawrence Creed. Brief description. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attached to the load truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars into Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries. Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Doctor saw him. If yes, did you file an employee's portion of a workers' compensation form? Yes. Supervisor's comment. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested Dexter provide them with urine samples. Just for him. He just wants some urine samples. He's not going to test them, though. What could have been done to prevent? Double checking of the straps after transit should be mandatory. Son of a bitch. That's creepy. That was actually pretty sweet, man.
Stay where you are. Stay where you are.
I can't run, by the way. Sometimes just stop.
Mommy is coming, Callum.
Callum's not a baby.
Callum? Callum! It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff. Mommy is coming, Callum! Where are you, Callum?
Here too. Another note, continually delayed by the incompetence of the birders? Can't even tell what that says. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up with those tales. Every time a A bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing. These fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that's why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island's a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I'm missing. First of all, firstly, I thought that Winters might be a bad guy, but it does sound like he was trying to trap the good energy here. Well, that'll be interesting.
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are!
Not here, I guess.
Callum, where did you go? Callum, where did you go? Where are you? Callum!
I'm just assuming I need to ride all the rides, which, if so, I probably need to go back down that trail, even though it was leading me here. There's that damn chipmunk again. Oh, just back. It's so funny. It's supposed to be scary, but it's... God damn it, there's that freaky Slender Man looking dude. He's cool looking. I want to see him up close. What I was going to say was, despite it supposedly being creepy, the fact is that, you know, a lot like Ethan Carter, it's got a particular beauty to it. Again, I'm noticing the negative space in the music, where the music does not play a lot, and you have these sound effects of the park.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off.
Man, that looks
After
awesome.
that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed, but I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died.
Oh.
According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Right now, I have to say I like the narrative. I like where it's going. It is a slow burn, slower even so than Nathan Carter, or sorry, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, and I felt that game sort of slow at times. Slower than Rapture, for sure. It's definitely... What in the hell? That's creepy. It's definitely an experience title, and so it's going to be for specific people. But... which may actually...
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are! Callum? Callum!
Oh, there's a...
Callum, where did you go?
Which may actually cause me to not post this Let's Play before the review, because I don't want people just watching
So
the
they are
entire...
going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
All right, so State Bureau inspection result unsafe. Inspector's comments after touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered in the park. It's this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. While I understand there's a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political considerations be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides at first glance appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction lead me to believe that there's something wrong at the base level of construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here is a partial list of the fatalities in the park since opening 2 years ago. Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones, crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured on the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. 1 report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. Sheer volume of incidents means that this is my strongest recommendation, that Atlantic Island Park be closed. That's pretty crazy, the missing kids and the horror. Wow.
Mommy is coming, Callum!
Not getting any visual cues here.
Mommy is coming, Callum!
Although the baby cries, it's...
Don't be afraid. Stay where you are! Stay where you are!
Take roller coaster ticket. Holy sh... Looks like Pip-Boy's little long-lost sister there.
This isn't a game, Callum!
I don't think your kid tried to kill you, lady.
Callum! Callum? Tell Mommy where you are! Come back, Callum! A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him. Callum, where did you go?
That went crazy as an internal monologue.
Where are you? Callum!
That went straight up nuts, bro.
Mommy is coming, Callum.
Time to ride the roller coaster,
I
baby.
always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
It's so funny. When it was running and everything, everybody was here, it was unsafe. She's gonna ride it at night.
Tell Mommy where you are! Mommy is coming, Callum!
Can't get across. I guess this is it. Here we go.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What the fuck?
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Well, where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
That hand would make masturbation impossible.
Always were.
This is gonna be fun. Oh, what just happened? Oh. What the? That hook-handed guy, just a little bit past creepy. Like, also, you can only ride these things once. It works. The calculations and adjustment worked. The transport and storage mechanisms seemed to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key. Okay. Maybe I was wrong about him being someone.
I can help you, Callum.
I don't think the kid's gonna trust her after her friggin' monologue breakdown.
Callum? Callum! The witch awaits. I'm not playing anymore, Callum! This isn't a game, Callum! Callum, where are you? Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why. I'm not playing anymore, Callum! I can help you, Callum.
That looks like it goes back.
This isn't a game, Callum! Come back!
Yeah, there's some definite unique story bits going on here. Something crazy. Just hard to tell what it is.
Callum!
Oh, great. People are gonna love this.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
Clowns.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in park goers' mouths. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse had been yet to identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. True tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with the authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on this forward.
Callum, where are you? Come back! I can help you, Callum. This isn't a game, Callum!
Straight up losing her shit.
Callum! Callum, where are you? I can help you, Callum.
Oh, here's cotton candy. There's the body. There's the mark.
Oh, bastard. Who did this to him?
Okay, I can't go over there. Oh, son of a... Jesus Christ. Well, a lot of things I wasn't expecting. That was about 3 of them. Bat out a couple lives. What's funny is I was looking down, so all I saw was feet for a second. Oh, looks like it's going over here, I think.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Sometimes it's hard to tell where her scream is trying to aim you to. 8 pills?
These are mine.
in a hospital maybe, and she just. I've been thinking that for a little bit. If maybe she's like some kind of psychiatry ward. Fuck gravity. They know to graffiti. Not safe for the league. I can taste your dreams.
Callum, I'm sorry. Callum, I'm sorry.
Only dead fish follow the stream.
Don't leave me here, Callum. Forgive me, Callum.
You better off than you were years ago? Reagan. 8. Oh. Shit. Whoa, what? What?
Don't leave me here, Callum.
The body. Chick is messed up. Alright, so Slender Man over there says we have to go this way. Eyeballs. I wonder if that's a hint back to that ice sculpture. It's a teddy bear wall.
Forgive me, Callum.
Don't touch me.
What they called the bear's defensive line. Read newspaper. I think I've already read this one. No, it's a new one. Future Times. Belly button is the signature of your personal creator. I believe her name was Mame. Every 7th child is a magnet for sinfulness, made omniscient by broken fires in the coastal strain. We don't believe that the earth belongs to battered goats and shamrock afterbirth. Only the truly naked wrens of righteous indignation has severed by war-crossed cleavages in trust exercise arrhythmia. Beaumont will come to the island, bearing the talisman, and he will shatter the seals that bind the paucity of corruption. Or orthodoxy. Little marks on the paper there. Only then will priests shoot, sluts reveal, housewives pontificate, and delayed messiahs make what? A heels for the rescue of Tango and Cash. What the shit? What in the hell is going on? Sweet the temptress who grips the shaft, twists the shafts, absconding with third age. That sounds hot. Grip the shaft, twist the shaft. Gale has sweetness and grace, but her days are numbered, and heavy-fisted hives break before frozen wills, and holographic actresses and pencil and paper pornography. The All-Seeing Eye will provide decade-long updates on this story going forward. What in the...
Callum, I'm sorry.
That was straight up... That was even hard to read because it was so odd. Very, very interesting.
Don't leave me here, Callum.
Okay, now I can run. Pickled punks? There come.
Forgive me, Callum. Okay, no.
Don't let the ones rolling in the oven.
Okay then.
Come back, Callum!
Man,
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
Okay, so I did the Tunnel of Tales. I did the house, or I did the Octotron. I did the Ferris wheel, the bumper cars, the roller coaster. I just went through Sideshow Alley. So House of Horrors is the remaining one, because I believe this will just take me to the ending. Not the ending, I'm sorry, but the exit. Yeah, so which is what we passed right at the starting, is House of. Of course, they leave that to last, right?
I can help you, Callum.
Okay, cool. Because I was going to say, I got no way to turn on the light. So this is the only loading we've seen through the entire game. Good chance we're going to see something cray-cray in here. We'll see, though. That entry is awesome. That stone face. Okay. Flashlight working?
Who was that?
Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I'm not beaten. I've sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I've retreated here to the House of Horrors, I must think. What's up, Chipmunk?
Stop!
What? Stop what? That was weird.
Leave me alone!
Is she fucking talking?
Don't leave me!
Don't touch me!
Thing behind us. Turn around. Jeez. Jeez.
Don't make me look at it. What have you done with him?
Whoa, what's with my eyes? Like a demon's eye. Okay, and blinked out. Yeah, I mean, it makes me wonder if she's in some kind of insane asylum and maybe the witch is like a nurse or something. I mean, right now it's sort of up in the air about what that.
Mommy, behind you!
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Turn around!
Please, don't make me see.
On.
Give it to me! Don't leave me! Who was that?
Not 100% sure that the little yell pointers going back towards that happened.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
Behind you!
More like in front of me.
Alone?
Don't let him take me.
Show yourself!
Mommy, don't hide.
Oh, there's that.
Leave me alone!
Buddy.
Show yourself! I'm a horrible mother. Where is is he? Stop! Where is my boy? What have you done with him? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Yeah, let's go. Now it's just becoming like a maze. Incidents, I cannot dismiss them as random chance. The park works, but something's interfering with its intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power, even as I collected. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, but when employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind. Investigate. Boys in blue, either kind. It's a shame about Steve. I rather liked him.
Give him to me!
That's definitely me. Puppy?
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
Enter the fun zone. That guy's awesome looking.
Don't leave me! Don't leave me!
In the mouth of madness. Down. There's a child and his mommy.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he? After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Okay, disconnect notice. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following. Make the payment listed on your last bill if you believe it's an error. If you Wait. Welfare office. So we must be home in her mind. Hunger, the true story of the Donners. That's funny. Not funny, like laugh out loud funny.
Where is my boy?
A lot of this stuff is from Rubik's Cube.
Don't make me look at it.
I love you from Callum. Memories of her shitty life. She had the kid, maybe? Yeah, she said.
him!
Dunwich Emergency Services, Miss Mallard. As we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is officially notification that you're considered sound of mind and body, may return to work. Please note you should discontinue any medication.
Show yourself?
Lorraine, I received your letter and I'm quite surprised you ran off with your father years ago. Disappeared off the edge of the map and then when I tracked you down. Now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years that I wasted. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run. It broke my heart, but I can't let you back into my life without picking old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but maybe one day it'll be easier and I can meet Callum. I'm not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again, Karen. Mom, not miss. Oh man, I had one of these when I was a kid. Basically, I just called them ankle breakers, but basically you put it on the floor here and then you step on the disc and you bounce up and down. Absolutely devastatingly awesome and completely dangerous. I love them. I wish toys like that were made for kids. Now, that kind of stuff probably wouldn't be made anymore. People would be worried about kids actually, being physical and possibly hurt. Dunwich Emergency Service. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Dawn, who died about 6 months ago. There's also several unresolved issues. Like Hayden Pantier's life right now. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy, which is what I thought was going on the bumper cars. Patient responded, made rapid recovery. Discharge. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It's our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son returned to her as long as she follows her recommendation, aftercare routine, and Norma Creed, a local woman, is offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. A prescription for Zoloft has been filled at Flagg's Pharmacy. She's been advised to start with 50 milligrams.
Stop!
I love her random just yell, stop! Miss Mallard, our inquiry into the estate of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Ross Williams and Richard Williams of New York, the deceased parent. Our agency made contact with them and explained your situation, especially as regard to the birth of Donald's son. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive it.
Who was that? Please.
Wait.
Make me see.
Shit just happened. It happened again. Oh, that's okay. That's a little different. Lorraine, things were right between us at the moment. I know I want to try and explain. I think it's because I'm so far from home and I'm so hard every day. Arc. It's worse, like spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter. We go. Relax and we laugh and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind. Job is done. Back to the city where I don't feel like. Yes, I was thinking about names for the boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy, Emma if it's a girl. Here is the Zoloft. I thought it said 50 milligrams. This is 100. There's Nightmare Circus by Funcom. The park. It was a waiting on a child for a take, and using joy for baiting while their mother's mind is breaking. Analgesia win. Okay. Oh, this is that hunger book.
Show yourself.
C. He or she. Her. Huh, that's cool. Sort of going more and more. This one. Oh, oh. Damn it. Wait, what? Top-in list, okay.
What have you done with him?
Oh, this time they're rotten food. Okay.
One little duck went out one day
Alone?
hills and far away.
Oh, same thing, but it says I didn't run away. Dad took me.
Quack, quack, quack.
Creepy as shit.
But
Thank you, William. The new watch. It is very nice. It was made happy. Carrot. What the? Stuff, some coffee spilled on it. Each time you go through here, it just gets a little worse. It looks. Oh Christ! But I gotta expect these with expect this kind of stuff with titles like this. Oh. Same thing, Circus Nightmare. Now we've got demons painting, cobwebs, everything broken up. Pretty bear.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Slowly. Blood-stained hat instead of the normal one. Now let's see if there's more here. Her lie. Her cry. Bye-bye. See her try. Huh. That's actually pretty cool. That's a good little storytelling device. I love you. Now even more drugs. Head of that all chewed off. 100. That's awesome. Look at the shopping list. It's totally changed. Now it's just Zoloft prescription tickets to Atlantic Park, more pills. Getting worse. Demons driving in a car. Pretty typical for a kid to be drawn. Shit, if that stuff was drawn right now, you'd have psychiatrists coming in, taking the kid away from the parents. Kids are creepy, man. A History of Solomon Island. Four and a half. I'm changing a little bit. Swear to God, that said 50 in the original notes. Thank you, William. The new one. Yeah, that was. Oh, you got that Slender Man dude. No door. Huh. Okay. There's definitely some pretty dark imagery when you really consider the story. I mean, those dolls would be dark on their own, but when you consider the imagery and her description about what she's felt with her child, pretty dark stuff. Oh, that's creepy. Little baby in bed. Feel the blood-stained hat. Let's see if we got anything here. Bye-bye. See her try. Why? Her lie. Pretty same stuff. Baby head. Hello. And? Oh, weird. I'm not sure it's doing that on purpose, but it's adjusting the view just slightly. That's crazy. All the off pills. Anybody for some baby? Baby here? Got your nice baby. Hansel and Gretel moment. There was a lot of foreshadowing at the starting. Damn it. What the hell has happened in this world? Something definitely creepy. Something is really evil going on here. Comes to her and her child.
Leave me alone!
All Zoloft, you are alone. Nobody loves you. Callum is no longer mine. There. Letter's burned away. Okay, they didn't adjust the view on that bottle so you can see it clearly. Thought maybe the character was going dribbled over the top. Huh. Things are just slowly getting worse. I can't say it's got a lot of jump scares or anything. Certainly, I think I've had 3 where I've been surprised. Definitely more of just one of those subtle imagery ones. See him die. Ask her why. See her cry. See her try. Say bye-bye. Okay, now that's creepy. Definitely now that that's all put together, I have a feeling she's got a murder on her hand of some kind. Blood coming down the walls. Feeling something's going to jump out at us. Okay, there we go. Because that music was fairly discordant. That was cool.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. 2 children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I?
Kids broke in today. It's been so long since I heard laughter, so very long I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh, this boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machine came to life, whirling in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my... This dual story that's going on is a bit confusing. Exactly we're supposed to be. Experiencing. Oh, here we go. Wow, it's been a while.
Callum. Callum! Callum. Callum. Callum!
There's the chipmunk. And his Cthulhu shirt. Or Cthulhu. That's awesome. What the hell?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Okay. All right, so that's it for the park. I'm going to have to take a while to think about that. There's, you know, sometimes in games like this, when they try to go a little too eclectic with their overall ideas or methods or moods, it can get a little bit confusing. You know, Ethan Carter, I think, did a really good job of pulling it all together there at the end and sort of offering, you know, it was in the end a pretty cohesive story. Here, this one is a good deal less cohesive, and I think that even seeing what I did and reading what I did and understanding the different things, there's a lot to be desired when it comes to the title as a whole. So I'm going to think about it, come back, most likely put up a review for it in the next couple days, but I will put up this walkthrough for sure. Might wait a day to do that, haven't decided yet. I'd like to know what you guys think. Jury's out on exactly what I think as a whole. I do have to say that it seems slower than I would have liked, and far more eclectic and far more, I guess, vague than I was hoping for. I was hoping for more of a condensed story. Even in The Secret World, all of their stories, it's one of their positives, one of their strengths is that the stories are very cohesive. That MMO is really good. This one, a bit of a slog. So anyway, I'd like to know what you guys think. Give it a thumbs up if you liked this video, thumbs down if you didn't. Of course, that means including me playing it, not just the game itself. As always, peace out.